let's have a quick word about Alexander Zinchenko. Because we heard from Crookie, it does look likely that it sounds like a verbal agreement has been reached for a £30 million move for Zinchenko from Man City to Arsenal. Now, I don't know. I mean, the Gabriel Jesus signing, I totally got. For me, it's one of the signings of the summer. This one, I don't entirely get. It feels like Mikel Arteta sort of thrashing around in the dark, thinking, well, he's been at Man City. I know Man City are good, so yeah, let's bring him in. You know, and I don't see it. Does he improve their midfield significantly? Is he gonna take Tierney's place, or is he just being brought in to cover for Tierney because he's had a record of injuries? I don't know. For me, it doesn't feel like it's part of a plan or a strategy from Mikel Arteta, and I'm kind of puzzled by it. Nothing against Zinchenko, because you've got to love him, but I just don't see how that helps Arsenal significantly get to where they want to be.
Yeah, I disagree. I think if this goes as well as they're hoping, as well as I think it probably could, this could be one of the signings of the summer, and I don't like to say that because
that's
obviously being a Spurs supporter,
30 million, the signing of the summer,
30 million for Zinchenko. I think, as you rightly said, Tierney has his issues with injury, so he's more than adequate cover. But I think he'll be going into midfield, and I think it improves Arsenal's midfield. I think when you watched him for Ukraine, I think he plays midfield. He gives you that bite. He's clearly a leader as well. He's clearly a good character. Mikel Arteta knows him from Manchester City, so they've got a good relationship. Gabriel Jesus already there, so they've kind of, City and Arsenal have now got that relationship where City are not bothered about Arsenal at the moment, so they're sending them players for half decent prices as well. 30 million, I think, is in today's climate is a good price for a player that I feel will go straight into Arsenal's first team.
Okay, but this isn't a player. Yes, he's played a lot of first team football for Man City, but it's not a player who's in City's best 11.
No.
So again, I thought Arsenal were trying to get where City are by signing players who don't get in City's best 11. That it's bewildering to me. Jesus does, or he wouldn't look out of place. That's a better way of describing it. Would he look out of place in the 11? Zinchenko did look out of place at left back because he's a midfielder, but he didn't get in City's first team as a midfielder. He would look out of place if he was in ahead of Rodri or Phillips. He would look out of place. Yeah.
So what they seem to be doing for me is signing players now with a point to prove. With Gabriel Jesus, who they didn't have a number 9 last season. Jesus is a centre forward by all accounts. His position didn't even play as a centre forward for Man City. So now he's going to Arsenal, focal point in my opinion. Got point to prove. Zinchenko as well. In his mind, he would have felt he was good enough to play in that midfield. You're coming up against Rodri and players like that, world class midfielders that is tough to break in as it was. But he seemed to be the go-to guy for Pep Guardiola, especially at left back as well. I personally think this is a great signing for Arsenal. Whether it's not going to take them to surpass Man City or get up to Man City's level, which is where eventually everyone wants to get to, but it's going to head them in the right direction. I'm certain of that.